So yesterday, everybody tuned in for Boris Johnson's highly anticipated speech yesterday evening. And if I'm going to be honest, I felt that the way he delivered it was pretty much close to perfect. He was firm, he was clear, and he was concise, but he was also controlled and he was measured. He did not try to fearmonger and he did not try to sensationalize, but he was very, very clear about the reasons as to why we must stay indoors and the fact that we will lose more lives. But ultimately, you do not leave the house unless you have to go to work or if there are essential things that you need to get for the house. There's no other reason to leave the house. I think he made that point so clear. There was no doubt, there was no grey area, there was no middle ground, there's nothing to be confused about. Then please, why, oh why, have I woken up this morning to look at the news and see this? Explain to me. There's no doubt in my mind that all the people on this tube or on this train saw the exact same address from our Prime Minister. What was they confused about? Please don't try and tell me that everyone on that tube is going to work. Don't tell me that your critical work that you're going to is in Nike tracksuit bottoms. You're not going to work, mate. Where are you going? Oh, and you know the 6 feet apart thing? You've got to stay 6 feet apart? Well, how about we all just cram on a train together? Who knows how many people on that train right now have got coronavirus and now they're spreading it. There's no way that all of these people on this train are that ill-informed, that they've not turned on their TV, that they've not gone on the internet. They don't have friends or family that have mentioned coronavirus to them. It's absolutely impossible. This is a clear illustration of just not caring about anyone else but yourself. I'm livid. I am fuming. People are dying, the death toll is rising, and we have idiots, because that's all you can call them. Idiots. Uncaring idiots. Doing stuff like this. Making the problem worse. It's in my opinion now that this government has no choice but to really step in and become militant because people aren't listening. And I'm applauding Boris for being calm and for being measured, but clearly being calm and being measured doesn't get through to the general public of Great Britain. It doesn't. We're so used to sensationalism now. We're so used to everything being so exaggerated, whether the story is small or not, that if you actually come and have a conversation about something that is very serious in a calm and measured way, people think it's all right. People think it's not a big deal. People's not a big problem. It is a big problem. He needs to start coming out and he needs to have a gas mask on his face while he's delivering these messages. People might then take him seriously. He needs to have a gas mask on, he needs rubber gloves on, he needs the full shebang, he needs the full suit. He needs to make this address, his next address, in a full suit, just completely contained in, looking like an astronaut. That's what he needs to do. And then he needs to have 2 soldiers either side of him with weapons. That's what he needs to do. And he needs to address the general public and he needs to tell anyone that's out there that doesn't need to be out there is going to get shot down. Because they are killing people. You are killing people. You are putting people at risk. If you have friends and family at home, you're about to go home and put them at risk. I'm always the type of person that says there's no need to sensationalize real issues, because the issue itself will sensationalize the actual conversation, because you don't need to add more, fuel to the flame. The flame is big enough. But unfortunately, our culture has shifted so much, changed so much, that now we have to be so extreme to deliver a serious issue, to deliver a serious point, when you would think that the information that we have already would be enough. But thankfully, it isn't all doom and gloom. There are still good people out there, and there are still good things happening out there. Thanks to coronavirus, the penguins are now able to roam completely free, as there's no one there at the aquariums. We're even getting free concerts on live stream from Chris Martin.
I'm walking, just waves and tides. The devil as he's talking with those angels' eyes.
And one of my favourites, we're even getting old ladies playing Hungry Hippos. And most importantly, slowly but surely, the equipment and the necessary resources are finally getting through to our doctors and our nurses who are working hard on the front line to tackle coronavirus. So yeah, we have idiots out there that are willing to compromise and risk us all. But we also have a great deal of wonderful human beings that are trying to keep spirits high and trying to keep us safe. So please guys, stay home and stay safe.